Are you moving to the South Atlanta area and trying to decide if you should buy or rent in Coweta or Fayette County? You're not alone, and the best choice isn't one size fits all. In this video, I'll break it down in a super practical way: cost, lifestyle, timing, and a quick checklist so you can make the right decision for you and your family. I'm Heather Jenkins, your South Atlanta relocation expert, and I help families relocate here every week. Let's get to it. Quick note, prices, rates, and rents change constantly. So instead of throwing numbers out there that'll be outdated within the next month, I'm going to show you how to think about the decision and what to compare. If you want a personalized buy versus rent breakdown for your situation, just comment compare on this video and I'll send you my worksheet. Here are 4 things that usually decide this for most families: how long you'll be here, your monthly comfort zone, your life flexibility such as jobs, schools, and commuting, your cash situation, down payment, and reserves. Let's walk through each Coweta and Fayette style. Factor number 1, how long you'll be here. If you're pretty confident you'll be here for 3+ years, buying starts to make more sense because you're spreading closing costs out over more time and you're building equity immediately. If you're thinking you'll be here less than 2 years, renting can seem like the safer play, especially if you're still learning the area, figuring out the schools, or your job situation could shift. In Coweta and Fayette, I see a lot of relocation clients rent first when they're not sure if they'll land in Peachtree City versus Sonoya versus Newnan versus Fayetteville, because the vibe and commute can feel really different depending on where you are. However, since we don't have school of choice in this area, oftentimes my clients will want to buy where they rented because their kids have already started school in that area. That could make things a little more tricky, especially if you decide to rent in an area with higher income houses. When it comes to purchasing, you may be unhappy with what you can afford. That's where working with a local expert can really help, because I can guide you as far as the rent prices and the home prices in the different areas you're looking at if you are considering renting first. Factor number 2, monthly cost. Most people compare rent to mortgage payments and stop there. But here's what you actually want to compare: rent plus renter's insurance plus utilities differences versus mortgage plus taxes plus homeowner's insurance plus HOA, if any, plus a maintenance cushion. And here's a pro tip: homeowners should always plan a little monthly house fund for repairs, even if it's a newer home. Because the first time your HVAC makes a weird noise in our hot Atlanta summers, you'll be saying, "I miss my landlord." The third factor is flexibility and lifestyle. Renting is great if you want maximum flexibility with minimum responsibility. You're testing a new area, you want the option to move fast if needed. Buying is great if you want stability, control, such as paint projects, having your own pets, making a garden. If you also want consistent monthly payment structure and long-term wealth building through equity. Factor number 4, cash and peace of mind. Buying isn't just about a down payment. It's also about not feeling stressed. I like buyers to have funds for closing costs and an emergency buffer after closing. If buying would wipe you out, renting for 6 to 12 months while you build some reserves could be a smarter move. Here are a few common situations I see. Scenario A: we're relocating and we need time to learn the area. Rent first. Then we can pick the right community and you can buy with confidence. Scenario B: we're settling long-term, the kids are in schools, and the job is stable. Well, buying often wins here. You're putting down roots. Scenario C: we want the Peachtree City lifestyle or specific school zones. Sometimes renting is harder or more competitive depending on the pocket, so we'll look at both paths and compare availability. Scenario D: we're budget focused and we don't want surprise expenses. Here's the quick checklist: Buying might be right if you can say yes to most of these. Staying for 3+ years, stable income, comfortable monthly payment, cash reserves after closing. You want stability and control. However, renting might be right if you're staying for under 2 years, you're not sure on area, schools, and your commute. You want flexibility, you're rebuilding credit, or saving up. If you're moving to Coweta or Fayette and want help running the numbers for your situation, comment, compare, or send me a message, and I'll get you my buy versus rent worksheet and a few options that match your timeline. And don't forget to subscribe. I post weekly videos to help you relocate to South Atlanta with way less stress.